Case. Sports, bringing you a chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that one against the Pistons, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
So the New York starting 5. Mitchell Robinson out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Oklahoma City, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the 2 meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Towns against Williams. Inside, Holmgren with the steal. Here's Caruso. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And how about the anticipation by Holmgren to force the turnover and ignite the break?
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. He's checked in for Robinson. in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to foul him harder. Chet Holmgren wants to score through contact, getting stronger and stronger.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Over in the corner, Dort. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Here's Caruso. A three-pointer, no good.
2 minutes.
And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. There's the pick. Here's Brunson. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Williams with a clean look. Hits the three-point line.
What confidence by Jalen Williams. Just ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, saying, I'm going to get this off before you can do anything about it.
Bridges. Right side Towns. Anunoby against Williams. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Brunson outside. Here's Anunoby. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And taking a look now at stats for Mikal Bridges. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 19 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Knicks trail by 6. Over to the left wing. Bridges a screen on Holmgren. Back to Towns. It's Hart on the wing. For 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Now, Josh Hart's starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot. You better guard me.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Bridges passes to Towns. Brunson outside. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Hart. From past the arc. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward position. And it's Holmgren in at center. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Buries it from three-point range. Holmgren's got 6.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Brunson.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin, this is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Williams with the steal.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Bridges misses. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Dort with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Bridges against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Oklahoma City, leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play is under video review on the NBA League. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
He's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. First free throw is good. Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled. I'll tell you, at 6'8" with elite athleticism, good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his third foul of the game.
14 fouls.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Williams, a screen on Brunson. Caruso.
Well, really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on his man to try to score.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Back to Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bridges. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now just a 3-point Thunder lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Sinks the triple. Anunoby's got 5 now.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. The tray. The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Dort. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Caruso against Brunson. Caruso looking for an opening. Williams finds Caruso. A baseline J. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Caruso against Brunson. A 3-ball. Here's Anunoby. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Brunson a screen on Williams. 6 to shoot. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, there wasn't. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
The ruling on the floor stands.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
And next up on the dot. And that's all for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Josh Hart. Miles McBride out there with Cameron Payne. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Sims in at the 5, down low. Knicks trail by 3. Now Hart. Achiuwa with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. There's a screen by Achiuwa, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game. With the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Hart. Off target from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 3. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got his second bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Outside, Jones. Oklahoma City moving it around. There's the drive. Clock at 6. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step. Step at a time, All-Star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Now here's Wallace. He's tightly guarded.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Here's Robinson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Pass to Sims. Now Robinson. And it's denied. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. It's hauled in by EuroCup.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Oklahoma City trailing. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Hartenstein. And Jones has it in the corner. On the wing, Wiggins. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Unloads. It's rebounded by New York.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks out front. And let's take this opportunity now to show you. Our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And so they foul intentionally.
Mikal Bridges. Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bridges. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Here's Anunoby. The kick out to Towns. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 4. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against Bridges. Out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks leading by 4. That's a floater go.
Excellent anticipation by Lou Dort to get his hands on that one. Gosh, this guy is relentless on that end.
Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson, no good. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Good on the triple.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Towns, the pass to Anunoby. And the rejection by And he's able to get it back. Hart, wide open. He fires. New York, no good that time either. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Anunoby. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
The free throw off from Anunoby.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment, and does.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Towns kicks to Hart. Caruso against Brunson. Anunoby, a screen on Caruso. Here's Brunson. That shot off. Nice D from Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Caruso. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth. To tie it up. Williams, a screen on Bridges. The kick out to Williams. Over Bridges. That one wide left. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Holmgren with a screen on Bridges. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Here's Brunson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
That one falls for Brunson.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Holmgren with the steal. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Here's Anunoby. His three-pointers off the mark. Now here's Caruso. Puts up a deep 3. Can't connect. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a hard... All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony...
Thursday night, the best. Grant. Nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Now here's Maxey. Martin outside. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And George, a volume three-point shooter, he possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, BA, I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Uses the glass on the layup.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Out to Oubre. Fires for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too, with both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
Here's George. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Second team foul.
Here's Maxey. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Kicks it to George. Screen by Embiid. Clock at 6. Nice move. And the layup is good.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Last season, the Thunder became the youngest team in NBA history to clinch a #1 seed, Brent.
Yeah, how about that? The age average combined last year, 23.9 years of age. Most of their players not even close to their full potential. To have that kind of success and to share in that kind of story means that they have a big-time foundation to build upon, BA.
Now here's George. Rejected by Holmgren. And they're able to recover. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Williams with the screen. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. The kick out to Maxey. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Really left him alone that time. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Sixers lead by 3. To the inside, Embiid. Misses from close range. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
George, right side. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, unlike a lot of wings, George really has no problem stepping inside the line and scoring around the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Caruso. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Maxey. Philadelphia shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
13 foul.
Left side, Maxey. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Highlight reel dribble move. And then the athleticism takes over.
Woo. Yeah, he wasn't going to be denied there. Showing all the skill. And so it's Philadelphia finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big difference. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Philadelphia.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's George in at the small forward position.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brett.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. His shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Now here's Martin, guarded closely. Outside Oubre. Just 4 to shoot. To the middle. And stolen by Holmgren. He's got a clear path. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Here's Embiid. Oh, wow! Embiid! So strong!
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And here's Caruso outside. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Sixers lead by 4. Up top, Embiid. He's covered by Holmgren. Embiid against Holmgren. Rejected by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Dort finds Holmgren. Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. George against Williams. And the layup falls. Williams has got 6. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Caruso misses. The Sixers leading. Oubre on the wing. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. That one misses for Oubre. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, BA. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
The 3. George's shot is off. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander against Martin. Holmgren with it. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
George against Caruso. From deep, Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. Embiid, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Maxey, here we go. Holmgren with the block. They retain possession.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Williams from long range. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be their 2nd of 3 games total on this road trip. Embiid passes to Martin. Maxey on the wing. 5 on the clock. And he drives in to halt the run. He buries it from 3.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
24, the 76ers. 24. Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
If they just hit a couple more threes, it's a different score. I think in this case, you just keep shooting them. I can see them getting hot in the...
And now, not a bad... Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
They've got Isaiah Joe. He's out there with Kaysen Wallace. Aaron Wiggins out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Jones in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. And here's Gordon from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now Wallace. Outside Jones. Back to Wallace. Three-pointer. And Wiggins with the three. Wiggins has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Gordon on the wing. Drummond with the screen. Gordon, the pass to Drummond. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Remarkable pass off that pick and roll from EG there. He might have been able to take that shot, but wisely threaded the needle.
Here's Wallace. It counts! And the foul! That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive BA in his first year to shoot over 40% from three. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his number one attribute is how disruptive.
And they're not happy with the call here.
First team foul. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be
and even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Wiggins from long range. Rebound by the 76ers. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Lowry. No made baskets yet. Driving to the basket, and it's blocked. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Yabusele. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And just a shrewd pass by Lowry. He has a gift for seeing what's happening on the floor and finding shooters.
Joe, the pass to Wiggins. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
6 to shoot. To the paint, Yabusele. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wiggins looking around. They get it again. A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Wiggins has got 7 now in this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Gordon. Yet to see a basket. No good that time. Good D by Wallace.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Yabusele out to Gordon. Pass to Drummond. Martin outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Another game and another dunk from Andre Drummond. That's where he likes to live.
Oklahoma City's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Joe. And here's Wiggins. Now Wallace. He's guarded by Lowry. Wallace up top. Back to Wiggins. From downtown. The shot no good. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 2. All right, we're going to... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. George against Dort. George with the bucket.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. SGA doing his thing and close.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Outside Oubre. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played.
Oubre does a great job there. Finds an avenue, slinks his way in there, and then jumps over the top.
Caruso against George. Caruso, the pass to Dort. Back to Caruso. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3-pointer goes. And the Thunder lead by 5.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Maxey on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Williams. Screen by Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Baseline try. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Thunder.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Caruso against Martin. Here's George. Pass to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Maxey on the wing. Back to Embiid.
2 minutes.
To tie it up. Second chance shot. Inside. Embiid gets the advantage.
And one thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Caruso. Count the basket. And the Thunder lead by 2.
smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oubre, big time stepping up, poised in that moment.
Oubre against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Dort. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Now here's Oubre. Here's Martin. Back to Oubre. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Oubre. To take the lead. And he sinks it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso. George defending. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
SGA quickly becoming the guy you want with the ball in his hands down the stretch.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Oh, bangs home the three! So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. And it's Maxey in at the 1.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Here's Maxey. He can't get it to go. Brunson with some nice D. Martin against Hart. Pass to Anunoby. The 3, Oubre with the steal. In the corner, George with it. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Bridges shot, good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Maxey with it. He had 25 points last game. Embiid in the corner.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And here are the Knicks now after the Sixers pick up 2. On deep, Brunson, a three-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got 5 now.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Maxey passes to Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The shot's good.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there, it really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Oubre, the Knicks making the shot. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, George sinks the three-pointer. George has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The 76ers third.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
The shot's good from Brunson. '76ers leading by 3.
18-15.
Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Brunson against Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Oubre against Brunson. Oubre can't get it to go. Line it up. He made it! He got it!
Big time! Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
Jalen Brunson. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. They're the group New York will start the second one. Now, here's George to the paint. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey.
Some hard-nosed defense from Brunson. He will just stay connected defensively.
And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Oubre kicks to Maxey. And that's an intentional foul.
Josh Hart. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Embiid, no good. The Knicks shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Brunson, no good. The 76ers shooting is beautiful right now, 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Embiid with it. Brunson picks him up. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Maxey. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Here's Brunson after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And I like like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
It's Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Martin with the bucket. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing. This is Maxey at his best, attacking the lane and finishing at the rack.
And he's slammed in by Bridges.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Brunson a screen on Oubre. Anunoby passes to Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers lead. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Brunson kicks to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off, ready to score. Doesn't disappoint either.
Maxey against Brunson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
An incredible athlete. Kelly Oubre Jr. looks to throw it down.
Brunson scanning the floor. Oh, Brunson good from range.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the rejection by Towns. That's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Embiid finds Martin. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Maxey. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 1. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Come one.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes. And then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And let's swing it back around to talk about our game. It was the Joel Embiid show in that first half. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll...
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Martin, Lowry out there with Gordon. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. To the middle, and Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul.
Mitchell Robinson.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Lowry. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got his first bucket of the night.
A burly, bruising point guard. Lowry is good at using that upper body strength to fight through contact.
Here's Sims, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sims has got the lead up to 1 now for the Knicks.
Knicks lead, 35-34.
Now here is Lowry. Bain covering. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul.
Mitchell Robinson.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Gordon, just 5 on the clock. Pass to Drummond, the jump hook. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
Robinson a screen on Lowry.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. Driving inside. That one drops for him.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Dadier, and the layup's good off the glass.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Next game for him, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Outside for Martin. 5 on the clock. Drummond sets the screen for Martin. Pass to Drummond. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Drummond's got his first bucket in this one.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Martin, and finished off by Martin.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Robinson. Here's Sims. Now Achua. Nothing on the board, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Outside Lowry. Drives to the hoop. pass to Yabusele. Shot clock at 3. Stripped away. Here's Dadier. Here's Sims. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 3-point New York lead.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
45-42.
Robinson against Lowry. Shoots. Here's Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. It's stolen by Lowry. Right side, Martin lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. The 3 won't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. New York ahead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
Anunoby against Oubre. Anunoby, good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Anunoby against George. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
No foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Maxey. And it's Brunson missing. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Embiid dishes to Martin. Outside, Maxey. To take the lead. So they take the lead.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. And it's Anunoby, that time on the assist for Bridges. Bridges got 3 assists in the game.
50-49.
Brunson against Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Brunson.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play. Maxey takes the foul and keeps going.
Second team.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Knicks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball.
So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 4. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Oubre with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Clock at 4. To the inside. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
With his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Anunoby, good.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
It's tipped. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Brunson missing. The 76ers leading by 4. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
14 foul. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter.
Mitchell Robinson.
Outside, Maxey. Clock at 6. Down low, here's Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
To the middle. And then Robinson slams it in.
And you can tell this is a priority to Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
There's Embiid. Count it.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
Anunoby with it. Now defended by Embiid.
Joel Embiid. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And he's got that skill set.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Drummond set. 76ers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Come on. 2 shots.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly it. He combined that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Let's hear it for you.
And Philadelphia has possession. Here's Embiid.
Take it out strong, big fella.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Not enough time to catch and shoot there. They'll have to tip it off the inbound pass to get it up and down.
Paul George with the steal. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along.
Some NBA action here. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against Miami, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In at forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Caruso, a screen on Bridges. Caruso outside. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. All alone. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Caruso against Brunson. And they pick up 2.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside painted area. Look out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bridges. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Here's Brunson. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Thunder have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Bridges.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits. Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Caruso misses.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Out to the right wing. Towns passes to Hart. Outside Brunson. On target from range. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Knicks lead 12-3.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Towns, right side. Puts the move on. And he lays it in.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Knicks lead 14-5.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Hart pulls it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Dort. Here's Brunson outside. Hart finds Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Dort. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Got it.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Hard up top. Dort defending. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. New York shooting their first free throws of the night.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size, that is Josh Hart.
And both free throws good for Hart. Bridges against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's New York with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at the three. Well, head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
At the line, 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Caruso with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Caruso, a screen on Bridges. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. From deep. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 8. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Anunoby with it. 5 points in the game. That's good from Towns on the assist from Anunoby. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And now almost all their points are coming from the paint.
And here's Caruso outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Beyond the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 6. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brunson against Caruso. Goes up at the elbow. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, we talked about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Off the mark there with a three.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And stolen by Holmgren.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Bridges against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. He drops it from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Anunoby. Ooh, good finish at the radical. Slick feed. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Caruso outside. And stolen by Bridges. Pass to Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
It has proven very hard to guard Jalen Brunson without fouling, especially if he's aggressive to scoring.
And so he makes both from the line.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the evening. Bridges passes to Hart. Now here's Bridges. With 1 on the clock. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Well, I think for the Knicks, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Knicks.
I like what they're doing, playing with physicality.
And that is going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Mitchell Robinson. Achua is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Daje in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Substitution on the court.
New York on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Joe, the pass to Jones. There's the triple. Joe misses.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here's McBride. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Knicks lead by 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Knicks foul. Miles McBride. Second
Here's Joe.
Second team foul.
Pass to Jones. This one for 3. Connects from downtown.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's Daje. Banked it in off the glass. Daje's got his first basket of the night.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside Joe. Wallace outside. The three. Achua with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Joe. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Wiggins. Back to Hartenstein. The kick out to Wiggins. Clock is at 3. Hartenstein passes to Joe. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's McBride. No good. Good D by Wallace. Thunder trail by 10. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Wallace misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Thunder have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Joe, the pass to Wiggins. Knocks down the long J.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Dadier, covered by Joe. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. That shot wide open. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And down it goes. 2 points. Wallace has got 5 now.
It's interesting. They definitely had more 3-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Here's Sims. Achua up top. Pass to McBride. Down low. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. Back to Hartenstein. Fires from deep. That shot missing.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Wiggins outside. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in play,
the line, 2 shots. The play is
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby tucks it last.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Here's Caruso. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? New York out in front, leading by 6. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and...
Oh, hey! How about that? And we see the speed and power. And Williams shows off on that one.
Bridges on the attack. Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. Dort with a steal. On the wing, Caruso. Over Brunson. He hits the back iron and sinks it. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Bridges passes to Hart. Anunoby on the wing. Brunson, a screen on Williams. Out to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Towns. Brunson with it. He's guarded by Caruso. Brunson against Caruso. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul.
First team foul.
In a game, every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And he nails the third.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Anunoby, a screen on Caruso. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The three-pointer off the mark.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one's wide left. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Brunson. Now Anunoby. Williams defending. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Now, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And here's Brunson from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Tell. And now it's a 7-point Knick lead.
Now the high-value three-point shot from the corners. Jalen Brunson steps in and knocks it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Puts up a deep three. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball.
Oklahoma City ball.
Here's Oklahoma City now. It's Holmgren, high post. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Bridges, a screen on Caruso. And it's Brunson missing.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Anunoby for three. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Caruso finds Holmgren. So it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.
buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Maxey. 5 to shoot. George against Dort. George, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
The drive by Holmgren. Can't connect from short range. Now the 76ers with it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
There's the pick. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a 3. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got the first 3 points tonight for the Thunder. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Martin with a screen on Dort. Here's George.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
Holmgren the pass to Caruso. Puts up a 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Now, here is George. 6 on the shot clock. That one good for 2.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Now, here's Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with the ball. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Now Williams, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. It's stolen by Martin.
ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover. Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And the Thunder with the possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Caruso against Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The play is under video review, under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Now here's Embiid. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The 76ers lead. It's stolen by Dort. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Getting up and finishing, Maxey leaving no doubt.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Maxey looking it over. Embiid in the corner. Martin against Williams. Martin kicks to Embiid. Goes back up. Outside for George. Maxey in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Maxey against Caruso.
First half, 2 minutes.
Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Holmgren. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
To the paint. Outside Martin. Here's Embiid. Embiid powers it down.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And there's the call on Lou George. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Thunder. 1:03 left to play in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid sets the pick for George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 4 points this quarter.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Williams a screen on Oubre. Here's Caruso. And the three off target.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Caruso against George. Pass to Embiid. Inside shot. And the rejection by Holmgren. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Williams against Martin. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Williams. It's stolen by Martin. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Philadelphia shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Nobody near George. And he's good on the three ball. George has got a pair of triples in the second now for the 76ers. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
Taking a peek now. And that's a halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Jones. Wallace is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Wallace with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Wallace.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Wallace. Pass to Joe. Jacks up a three. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And the three ball is good. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Inside, stolen. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Wiggins has got his first points in this one.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And stolen by Wallace. Jones with it. Lowry picks him up. Jones dishes to Wallace. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
3-point.
Wallace has got 6 here in this quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Lowry passes to Drummond. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Council. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Hartenstein finds Jones. Here's Joe, defended by Gordon. Takes the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Gordon, covered by Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Drummond, banked in off the glass. And it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size and close to the basket.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Fires for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Richard, close to a decade ago, Eric Gordon won the 6th Man of the Year award, and he is still a force off the bench.
Gordon is still a factor from outside. Not as much burst as he had before, but you got to respect his drive. His game has aged very well.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Wallace the pass to Joe. Hartenstein with the screen on Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Drummond with a screen on Wallace. Lowry against Wallace. Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Joe. Offline with his 3. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. George in the front court alongside Martin, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Holmgren on the follow.
I mean, length and skill, and Holmgren has a lot of both.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Caruso looking for an opening. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 11. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Caruso. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Pass to Dort. And here is Caruso, covered by Oubre. 4 on the clock. Holmgren the pass to Caruso. Puts up a deep 3. Oubre pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The big man out ahead. Embiid, I see you showing those wheels.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits it from 3-point range.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Embiid the screen. Maxey attacking. Got a hand on it. Outside, Dort. Pass to Caruso. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Left side, Martin. Now here's Embiid. Back to Martin. Launches it. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Williams sends a screen for Caruso. There's the 3. The rebound by Paul George.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And Embiid throws it down.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Caruso against Oubre. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Holmgren's got 5 points in the quarter. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Maxey finds George. Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Embiid pulls it down. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Joel Embiid.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Caruso, the shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Outside, Martin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. So the 76ers winning. Even early on in this one, it seemed like, all right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,
every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Anunoby in at the power forward. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Oubre. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I can see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Hart with a screen on Maxey. And here's Brunson from the arc. Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Here's Oubre. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, you'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Maxey. He had 25 points in his last game. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Maxey passes to Embiid. Over Towns. They grab their own miss. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Brunson looks it over. Pass to Towns. Brunson against Maxey. And here's Anunoby. Three-pointer. The rebound by Embiid. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor. Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet, only 1 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. And Maxey, here we go. Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Maxey against Brunson. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good position.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Outside Maxey. Martin with a screen on Brunson. Here's Maxey. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
George out there moving the rock and figuring out where his teammates were to have success on that possession.
Anunoby can't get it to go. The Sixers trailing. Oubre with it. Hard covering. Here's George. And the jam by George. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
A great open look there. George has got 5.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you with a versatile scorer.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. Knicks trail by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brunson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
New York shooting their first free throw tonight.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George passes to Embiid, and then Embiid with the dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
With 2 seconds left.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hart in at the 3, small forward. Knicks trail by 3. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Crafty move, and it's Maxey missing. And the Knicks with the possession here. Anunoby passes to Hart. Back to Anunoby. Now Brunson. The 3 is up. That one's down for Brunson.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Maxey attacking. And he gets the bucket.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Anunoby, a screen on Maxey. Inside goes Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Anunoby passes to Brunson. 5 to shoot. They set the pick. There's the drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The kick out to Maxey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
Both free throws good from Maxey. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George against Anunoby. George passes to Embiid. Whoa, Embiid with the slam.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Hart with a screen on George. And Bridges, here we go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Up top, Embiid. Covered by Towns. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Back to Bridges. Outside Hart, 6 to shoot. Driving inside. Yep, that one's good.
A reminder to the defense, Hart will drive if you give him that kind of room.
Brunson against Maxey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Anunoby for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 5.
Anunoby showing some confidence, believing in the work he puts in.
Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Pass to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Maxey surveys. Got a piece of it.
Pretty simple. OG Anunoby is an elite defender. Watch out.
New York ball.
New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Oubre finds George. From behind the arc. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Knicks out in front. They're up by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense, paging the defense.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans... Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Eric Gordon. He's out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Bona in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That one drops for him. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Achua, the steal. Pass to Drummond. Out to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Back to Drummond. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. And the 76ers lead by 1.
That's where you got to get Andre the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Sims. And it's Bona with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Out to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. And now a 4-point 76ers lead.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And Brett, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty and they don't give up. I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
The Sixers lead by 4. Over to the left wing. Pass to Bona. On the take. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
Gordon, right side. Here's Bona. Out to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And Gordon with the big finish.
Ooh, putting some power behind his play. Eric Gordon getting to the rim.
Knicks trail by 6. And the official... signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. The Knicks, second.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Now Philadelphia with it. Big run right now for them, 11-2. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Screen by Gordon. Lowry with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Here's Drummond. And he converts the layup. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Achua. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Achua's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good to see Achua being active down low, looking to score and doing exactly these kind of things.
Here's Yabusele. Achua defending. Lowry, good. Lowry. He's got 7 points.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Bona. Back to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
Here's Dadier, defended by Gordon. Now here's McBride. Knocked loose. Here's Sims. Drummond with the ball. Now guarded by Achua. Here's Yabusele. Still no points. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Still Sixers ball.
Lowry surveys the D. Pass to Drummond. 3 on the clock. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Give him 8.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
A new lineup here for New York.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
24 seconds left in the third. Outside Anunoby. And a two-handed jam.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
Now here's Lowry. 7 points in the game. Here's Gordon. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So on the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Hart in at the 3. Knicks trail by 10. Outside Brunson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Brunson, one of those guys who's just rugged at that guard position, able to throw his body around.
Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. That one's no good.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Drummond, the screen on Brunson. Maxey passes to Drummond. The kick out to Maxey. 4 on the clock. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Well, the corner 3, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
Brunson on the drive. Can't get it to drop. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the first leg. Just a 2-game trip for them.
And Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Spins. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now Maxey. Here's Embiid. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Mitchell Robinson.
Knicks trail by 17. Outside Brunson. Brunson gets loose from the corner.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Pass to Embiid. Maxey against Brunson. Drummond to screen on Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Brunson passes to Towns. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Towns has got his first points of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And the jam by Drummond.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Drummond. Oubre against Brunson. Now here's Oubre. He's closely guarded. It's Bridges on the wing. Embiid covers. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Bridges against Oubre. Inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the 76ers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Joel Embiid.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Brunson outside. Robinson finds Brunson for 3. Parries it from 3.
Brunson.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And stolen by by Brunson. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.